Welcome to Sense Talk. My name is Ben. I am your host. Let's get started. The Ottawa Senators play against the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal. This is a rivalry game. Some fans can even say the Montreal Canadiens and Ottawa Senators might be one of the biggest rivalries in the NHL, and the biggest rivalry for the Canadiens and Senators might be between each other. So this is always a great game. Anderson, who was starting goaltender today, is always spectacular when he plays in the Bell Center, so let's see if he can continue that. To start things off, Jean-Gabriel Pageau took the puck from P.K. Subban, who turned it over on a breakaway shorthanded and tucked it home past Condon, the backup goalie for the Canadiens, considering Carey Price is injured, so he was starting, slipped it between the wickets, the breadbasket, whatever you want to call it, the five-hole, to give it the 1-0 Senators lead. The Habsler Pageau, the last time we similar play, the home opener, it was a P.K. Subban turnover that led to a shorthanded goal, the only goal of the game. But in the second period, a few minutes after the Canadiens got another power play, Dale Weiss tucked it home on a horrible defense from Cowan and Borowiecki, leaving Galchenyuk to pass a wide open to Weiss in the zone. No chance for Anderson. He was spectacular this game. And Borowiecki and Cowan I don't know what they were thinking, but they didn't cover the man. So it was a tie game. And both in the first period, I forgot to mention this, the Canadiens scored a goal, but it was interference to the head from Brendan Gallagher on Craig Anderson, so no goal. Clearly, that obviously was not a no goal. He lost sight of the puck as he saw the puck. It was already in the net, so what can he do? And the Senators scored a goal in the third period to put them ahead, but it didn't count as it was an early whistle. As it squeaked by Condon's legs again and just squeaked in, but they waved it off, early whistle. This game went to overtime. Not so long after the puck was dropped. A good defensive play to bring it up. Hoffman was skating in. It looked like he was passing to Carlson. That's what Condon was thinking. He ended up passing the Terps, who sniped it home. The Senators won 2-1 against Montreal. They handed the Canadiens their first home loss of the season. Senators take it 2-1. They improved to 5-1 on the road. They're spectacular on the road. They have 14 points this season. They're 6-4-2. And a great game by the Senators. Very, very well defensively. This third period, they didn't let out a goal. Anderson was spectacular standing on his head. Big toe save on Pacioretty in the third period to keep them alive. He ended up having 36 saves on 37 shots. So a great game for Craig Anderson. Once again, congrats to the Senators goaltender Craig Anderson. He has become the second goaltender in franchise history to register 100 wins for the Senators. So congratulations, Andy, on 100 wins. Second time a goaltender for the Senators has done that. A great game by Craig Anderson. Great defense. Only 37 shots, which is a lot, but 15 shots in the third period would explain why. But they didn't get nervous from the amount of power plays Montreal had, which they're very good on. They were 1 for 3, so that's pretty good considering the Canadiens are very good on the power play this year. So a very, very well played game by the Senators, and one of the best of the season. I still think the Detroit one was best, but it might have been tied for the best. It was a very, very well played game. Anderson was on his head. It's just a well played game and something to be happy about. The next game for the Senators is on November 5th, 2015. I will be at that game, so I will live tweet the game, obviously, and I will tweet out pictures and everything. It will be fun. Against the Winnipeg Jets, 7-4-1 the Winnipeg Jets are, and the Senators are 6-4-2. So very similar records. If the Senators hand the Jets a loss, they'll be tied for records. So that's pretty good, pretty even matchup. Oh, breaking news, I like the video so you guys can see it in the stream on our channel. Mark Stone has been suspended 2 games. For an illegal check to the head to Ferrero of the Detroit Red Wings. I don't really agree with the call, considering Zetterberg hit Pageau, and that didn't count. A huge head hit, not even a thought to suspend him. I don't agree with that, considering Mark Stone doesn't have a past of any suspensions or fines. You can see that he was going for the hip check, and just the way the body turned, they both collided in the head. I just don't agree with this suspension whatsoever. And going back, there was a Dustin Byfuglien Byfuglien hit, and that wasn't a suspension, which was way worse on Brendan Gallagher. So I don't know what the Department of NHL Safety was thinking, but that was not a suspension hit. That was, at most, that was a fine. So I don't know what they were thinking, but I don't agree with that suspension. And finally, congratulations to the Kansas City Royals on knocking off the New York Mets to win the World Series. They won the World Series on a miraculous comeback in the 9th inning, and then ended up winning it in the 12th inning in New York. That's where the final score 7-2. So congrats to the Royals. Follow us on Twitter at SensTalk1992 for live Twitter updates of live tweeting commentary, breaking news, our video links. Everything will be there. Everything Sens related and NHL related. Like us on Facebook at SensTalk. Add us to your circles to Google Plus at SensTalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video. Share this video where you ever share cool stuff. Go to our website, SensTalkCentral.com. We are still working on it, so sorry if it's a little weird. Besides that, any other social media we have, go to the link below. Also, it's Movember now, so we'll put the link in the description below. Donate to Movember. It's a cause. Grow your mustache out and donate to a great cause. I'll see you in the next video. Next game, November 5th, 2015, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You'll be able to watch the game on RDS2 and TSN5. Go Suns, go.